it's Samantha from Samantha Designs. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am working on my March design team project for Craftyhazelnut's pattern paper challenge. I am starting out with this Colorbok pattern paper, and So Sweet. This is from Paper Studios, and I'm getting out what I thought I was going to start with because I had been practicing on this one. Yes, I had to practice. I'm going to share with you my most loved type of card today, but the one I have the most problems making myself, and that is anything that looks like a quilt. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I have a really difficult time with this. But I'm starting out with this pattern paper. This is going to be cut at 2 1/8 by 2 3/4, and I'm getting 4 panels. Okay, so it started going well here. I'm cutting this no problem. When I get to my next pattern paper, the way I cut it, I don't know what I was thinking. I just didn't cut it well, so I didn't have enough pattern paper to finish with this particular print. So I had to make a quick switcheroo, and you're going to see that right there. Quick as lightning, I have switched. Same paper pad though, I promise. So this is where I'm starting. I am going to glue this on with my lovely Crap-On. I'm using wet glue because I think it's going to help me get this all centered correctly. And when I put this on this piece of paper, it still is overhanging. It's still not quite right. I still didn't measure correctly. I don't know what I did. I really don't. I don't know. I have such a hard time. Anything that's a pattern, I love those cards. They look like little quilted patterns, and people use their pattern paper to make them. And I can't do it to save my life. I've tried it with just plain squares that I've cut, like 1-inch squares. People do it all the time, and I can't make it happen. So this is my try again. So if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome to my channel. I do card making and other paper crafts. Sometimes I'll throw an odd in craft that has nothing to do with paper in here. And actually I'm kind of getting into a little bit of jewelry making, so that could evolve. And I'm actually using pattern paper to do it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm getting everything lined up. I'm going to put something heavy on it and set it aside to dry, which I use my acrylic blocks to do that. That's kind of my go-to. And then out of all this pattern paper, the green and the yellow is where I'm going to die cut my flowers and my leaves from. I have an idea in my mind what I want to do. This is going to be a bright card. This is going to be a card that, yeah, you may want to put on your sunglasses. I don't know. And also it's great because I am using nothing but pattern paper to make it. I'm trying to think, is there any part of it, just the sentiment, why can't I not say that word? Just the sentiment is the only thing that I think is just on plain cardstock, and I used a sticker for that, I'm almost sure. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing here with the green. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And these are going to layer up really, really nicely. So then I'm taking that piece of cardstock that I had let dry, and I'm trying to get it kind of cut and all the little slivers that are hanging off the sides out of the way. I hope you really are enjoying my crafting videos. Please give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. I love teaching people card making. And see, I've left a gap. I still left a gap, guys. I still left a gap. This is so hard for me. I do not know why, but I'm going to keep trying. Alright, so I am going to be brave, and I'm going to use tape runner to put this up there. It's always brave for me to use tape runner to try to center something on a card. But it worked out okay. Alright, so that little gap's really not going to show in the final product, so I'm not really too worried about it, but there is a little bit of white showing on the right hand side, so I'm going to cut that off. I love guillotine trimmers, just for, if nothing else, for this. Helping me get things straight and even and what have you. So I just love them for that very reason. And I just keep cutting little slivers off everywhere. It was bothering me. So I'm going to get that all out of the way, and then we're going to start working on these flowers and this background. So I'm using my white gel pen, and I'm going to put dash marks so it looks like stitching, because that's what I'm going for, right? A quilted looking, like I've made a quilt and laid it on top of a card. If that makes any sense whatsoever. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Yeah, these dash marks are, this kind of thing is really soothing to me. I really loved it. Now I'm moving to a black fine line Sharpie, and I'm going to draw on my die cuts that I did of the flowers and the leaves. So what my thought is that this looks like somebody just kind of doodled on the flower. I'm also practicing my doodling. That's something else I struggle with. When I do doodling, sometimes I'm like, oh, that doesn't really look good. And other people do it, and it's so cute. But I'm practicing. I'm really practicing. And then I'm just going to put a little swirly in the middle, and then you layer these on top of each other, and I just think they are super cute. It just adds a little bit of interest. So I'm going to do the same thing with the leaves, and I'm just kind of following the shape. I'm not trying to be perfect, because Lord knows I can't do it perfectly. If I tried, it wouldn't work. And then to get these all on top of each other, I'm going to use some foam adhesive. Again, I'm using my favorite Jot brand from Dollar Tree, because it gives a little bit of dimension, but it's not too much. It's not very thick. That's what I like about it. And then I'm going to take the leaves, and I'm using the opposite colored leaves on these flowers, because in my imagination you can have green flowers and yellow leaves. You can also have yellow flowers and green leaves. You can do whatever you want to, because this is my reality, and we can do whatever we want to do. And I'm going to do the same thing here with the yellow flower, just a little bit of foam adhesive in between the layers. Yeah, I just think it's just cute. That's all I can say. Now, I made too many of these, so I have made some other cards with the leftovers. I did not stick them in my die cut box for a day when I forget to use some, because I forget to use that stuff all the time. But I'm trying to do better, and I went ahead and said, okay, I'm going to make some other cards. So you'll see those over on my Instagram feed or my blog. Check those links below if you want to see any of those cards, because I will not be making a video out of those. Or you can follow me on TikTok. I probably will show them on TikTok as well. Now I'm using this little sentiment strip. This came from AliExpress, and it's listed as Judy Craft. It's called Junk Journal Sentiment Stickers, and it just adds just the nice little finishing touch. I really do love this. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. Give me a comment. I would love to hear from you guys. And then I decided, one more element. I gotta have one more, because you gotta have a little bit of bling, just a little bit. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna pry 3 of these green gems off. And I don't know why they were so hard. I've had them in my stash for a while, and they've been sitting here on my desk waiting for me to use them up, because I'm like everything, I'm trying to use everything up. I don't know why I try to use everything up. I still buy things. It's like I don't know that I could ever use everything up. There's just no way. So yeah, I lost it. Did you see I lose my little blinger? But anyway, I'm going to put 3 on, because, sets of 3, pleasing to the eye. So we're going to do that. And they're going to call us done, people. Done. I said all the things I needed to say. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Oh, go to Craftyhazelnut's Pattern Paper Challenge. I have that link down below too, so you can check out all the people who are submitting things, because there's some great cards out there, guys. You need to check them out. You'll be inspired for days. All right, see you next time.